Paige Bueckers living through Caitlin Clark reality fuels WNBA legends 83-second remark. Paige Bueckers had barely soaked in the newness as a pro baller before Dallas's season demanded her to be up and ready to lead. She was commanding the locker room, leading the offense, and standing a distance apart from the rookie class in the blink of an eye. For her, it's different than anything that I've ever been through as a player and as a person. Remark. The UConn alumna was treading rather seamlessly. But where the stats have dictated much of Bueckers' journey, Cynthia Cooper is giving a different reason to trust in the future. On the latest episode of We Need to Talk podcast, host Ashley Nickel-Moss asked the Houston Comets legend what Paige Bueckers' ability to handle the adjustment period said about her career as a pro in this league, and Cooper had much to say. Now, you can always tell who's going to make a great pro. It's by what they do off the court, what they do before they get to the practice, or to the training sessions, mentally how she prepares herself, she started. She's never too high, never too low. She's right there, even-keeled and just focused. She's driven, she's focused. And I think she's gonna have an amazing professional career. Enough has been said about the WNBA being one of the most difficult leagues to transition to as a student athlete. There are mere weeks before a player swaps a college jersey to battle for a spot on the roster in the training camp. And Caitlin Clark's rookie year was perhaps the best look at it. The pace, physicality, and the schedule, it was all different with no time to prepare. She's being guarded full court, being double-teamed, fighting on both ends. We're really trying to get her a little rest when we can. Christy Sides had spoken of the challenge 11 games in. It hasn't been much different for Bueckers. Coming off a championship campaign, the young guard was forced to carry the weight of the Dallas team in the rebuild. And when she started showing up offensively, you've seen. It's just throw 5 bodies at Paige, in Coach Chris Coklane's words. But the rookie, despite dealing with the expectations and the injuries, has been putting up a season for ages. Bueckers has remained composed despite the wing season going downhill. The double-digit performances are an every-game thing, while the team effort has always mattered more than individual feats. And, for her too, play the right way and continue to make us a better team on and off the floor. So much credit to Paige and how she's navigated this season, the HC had said, and Cooper is seeing those efforts too. Not only is it hard to make the transition from collegiate level to the pros, but it's also difficult to make that step into a new team that already has a leader. They've been playing for years together. And now, all of a sudden, you step in as a rookie, Cooper highlighted. What is your identity going to be? How is your game going to look like? What do they need from you? What can you give them? All of those are questions. Should I go all out? Should I show everything I have in my bag? Or should I take a backseat and wait for my time because I'm a rookie? All of those questions go through your mind. With Arik Ogunbowale having been the face of the franchise for long, that was a conflict numerous worried about before Bueckers suited up. But as the season progressed, the team has made way to find another leader in the young guard. They would still look to Ogunbowale to initiate offense, but as per the coach, Paige has been instrumental behind the scenes in our locker room in keeping this group together and establishing a strong culture. Instead of folding or shrinking, Bueckers leaned into the challenge of an unstable franchise and rallied on every night. And after delivering a spectacular run in the face of adversity, the guard established that she has a lot more in store for years to come. Cynthia Cooper will be the first one to bet there. That shows what a professional she is and how great she can be, the legend concludes. Paige Bueckers' image creates social media uproar. The WNBA recently celebrated a key milestone for breaking the attendance record. 2.8 million fans attended the regular games this year, breaking the all-time record. But the update on social media did not sit well with a few. When ESPN, the league, and FOS shared the record on social media, it was Paige Bueckers on the poster. That move turned heads. Warriors icon Draymond Green jumped in to ask, "So I just came across this post on ESPN WIG, and I found the picture interesting. Is there a shift happening?" The star forward questioned if there was a new face of the league. What added to the argument was the fact that it was the Indiana Fever and the Golden State Valkyries that attracted the maximum attendance this season. The Fever alone drew a staggering 577,000, 979 spectators, marking the most by any team in league history. On the other hand, Bueckers' team drew in 7th best 329,032.